right, hey everyone. Oh, okay, my microphone is messed up. Ooh. It always gets messed up. I don't know why, but okay, yeah, because it's clipping. I gotta enable, disable this, and now it should be fine. All right, okay. All right, awesome. So hey everyone, how you all doing? It's been a while since I made a live stream like this, so yeah, fun. All right, how you all doing on this nice random Friday? Yeah, hope you're doing all right. So yeah, a lot of people, nice. So much for the 2D course. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad people are enjoying it. That one is going quite nicely. So yeah, I really enjoyed making that game. It's one that I've been wanting to make for quite a long time. So yeah, it was fun to finally get to work on that. And yeah, eventually, like I mentioned on the other video, basically my goal is to one day be able to get to the point where I have an entire free course on all of those top 10 beginner projects. I think that would be very fun. So that's kind of my goal for the, let's say, long term. So I don't know how long that's gonna take me, like maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, something like that. So yeah. Hey Eugenio, hey, last live stream. I actually don't know. I mean, I've been doing the private live streams every Saturday. So if any of you are channel members or if you own any of my courses, you can go ahead and follow me on the private live streams that happen on every Saturday, that I'm here to answer whatever questions. But yeah, I definitely would like to make a bunch more public live streams, because yeah, it's fun. Although these are always quite a bit more chaotic, because on the private live streams there's usually like 20 people, whereas over here it's like 100, 200 people, and it's really hard to keep track and try to talk to 200 people at once. So yeah, that is tricky. Hey Eugenio, yeah, thanks so much. Coffee. Thank you so much. That is awesome. All right, yeah. Pushing C# course, that is cool. Yeah, how many people from each country? That's a good question. I don't know. These stats are all over the place. So anyway, so the title for this live stream is basically, this one appears to be the super hot genre right now. And I'm saying that based on the fact that in the past like 2-3 months, there have been some very successful games in this genre that have come out. So yeah, if you want to make a game that finds success right now, Steam players are enjoying these quite a bit. And these are actually short games to make for the most part. I think it was this one that actually said how, yeah, there you go, short experience. So the games in this genre, they specifically say this is a short experience. They're usually $3, $5, maybe $10. And players don't mind. They find that very awesome. So yeah, this one, Fill Up the Hole, this one came out just 2 weeks ago. Has 500 reviews at a $3 price point. So we can do some quick math. So if we have 500 reviews times 40, so this one probably sold around 20,000 copies, times $3, so this one probably made $60,000. And there was a bunch like these, like for example, another one is called Astro Prospector. This is another one. This one is an even bigger hit. This one came out on 14th of July, so also about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And this one has 1,000 reviews, and this one is $5. So yeah, if we go 1,200 reviews times 40, this one likely sold around 50,000 copies. Then times $5 price point, so this one likely made $240,000 in gross revenue. So yeah, that's an insane amount to make in 2 weeks. And yeah, there's a bunch more. There's like Click and Conquer. There's another one in this incremental genre, basically games where you start off very simple, and then you constantly buy upgrades and upgrades, and you're constantly improving bit by bit. You're becoming more and more efficient. So yeah, that's another one, 1,000 reviews at a $4 price point. So this one also made like 150K, something like that. And one of the biggest ones was Cast and Chill. This one came out just a month and a half ago. This one has 2,600 reviews, and it's a $15 price point. This is honestly one of the most gorgeous pixel art games that I've ever seen. But yeah, so this one, 2,600 times 40, so around 100,000 copies at a $15 price point. So this one possibly made around 1.5 million in gross revenue. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff. Definitely this genre is definitely quite interesting. So yeah, if you like games that are constantly incrementing, and of course there's the classic one, the one that basically started it all, so that's Cookie Clicker. Even though these games are a bit more than just clicking, they do have a few more interactions. What's the genre? Incremental games. That's basically it. So yeah, Cookie Clicker was kind of the originator. This one is pretty much an incremental game in that you start off clicking manually, then you get something to auto-click, then you get multiple things to auto-click, then you get like other things that also generate cookies. So this one you are constantly getting better and better. Yeah, this one is definitely one of the biggest ones. Yeah, it came out in 2021. This one also has made millions of dollars. And nowadays, this genre seems to be more popular, but also a bit more active. So the games that are popular nowadays are not just clicking, but clicking and actually doing some actions. kind of like this one, which I want to play and see it. And this one is actually a relatively small game. And again, players don't mind that. So 2 hours and a half playthrough. So yeah, I definitely want to look at it, and it's quite nice. Melvor is another one, even though that one is a bit more idle. Yeah, but that one is definitely a pretty big one. And yeah, these are kind of idle games, but not necessarily. Some of them are idle, others not so much. So really the important thing, the core part of it is not idle. Some of them do have idle, some don't. So the core part is really the incremental part. You start off very simple, just you doing something, then you buy a machine that helps you do that something more efficiently, then buy another machine, getting better, and so on. So yeah, that's the more important part of the genre. So it's the incremental part of it, yeah. It's about simulation builder games. Those are really awesome. That is the other super hot genre. So yeah, you've got like Supermarket Simulator. This is a massive mega hit. Came out last year. Made something like $30 million. That's a super hit. TCG Card Shop Simulator. Another one. Massive hit. Made millions of dollars. So yeah, if you want games that are profitable on Steam, then yeah, right now you've got the incremental genre. That one is really hot right now. And you've got the simulator genre. That one is pretty much hot forever. So yeah, those are always like that. All right, so yeah, so I want to play it and yeah, try to see what makes it so interesting. Because yeah, this is the one that came out just this month and it's doing quite nicely. So yeah, I'm curious to see it. So let's start. In the meantime, I'll try keep track of chat, keep answering things. So yeah, we're down Factorio. Some of these do have automation elements, but yeah, they are definitely not meant to be Factorio. Like I said, in the description, they specifically say how it is meant to be short games, like 2 to 4 hours long. So that's very much intentional. It is not intended to be like Factorio, which is a game that you can literally play for 1,000 hours. Nope, that's a completely different thing. That is also a very hot genre, but that is very difficult to make, whereas this one, much simpler, and also players really like it. So yeah, incremental games are quite interesting. Find this data on hot genres. For this one, it's really mostly just manually seeing what's hot on Steam. And this is actually way too loud. I'm gonna lower it a little bit. I don't know if that's actually, let me check the levels. I think they're fine. The music, sound effects, yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. So yeah, this one basically manually, I noticed because I basically do my videos, my top 10 new releases on Steam, I do those every single month. And every single month I notice, oh, there's a few more of these games coming out, and a few more of them are getting hundreds, thousands of reviews. So yeah, very much manually. That's part of the reason why I make those videos, the top 10 new release on Steam, just to keep track of what exactly is coming out nowadays, what is the current hot genre. So yeah, it does help to keep track of that. What do I think about Godot? I think it's awesome. Godot is awesome, Unity is awesome, Unreal is awesome. Basically every engine is awesome. So yeah, choose whatever engine you want and just make games with it. Okay. So there's a hole that gives money when trash is thrown into it, which right away I have to say, this game, so yeah, the genre, very important thing, but also making a funny, clever name, that is also something that can sometimes work very well for marketing. Sometimes it can be way too clever and can be quite tricky, but for this case, fill up the hole, that is brilliant, and just literally throw trash into the hole and gives you money. Yeah, that's a very funny idea, so I'm sure part of the reason why this game is successful is because of that. Very silly name, very silly idea, and of course the game itself is actually good, yeah. Press the info button in the portal to create a peon who can help. Okay, so I can move around, I can zoom around. There's a giant hole, there's something on the right side, and this is the trash. And as I throw trash in the hole, and there you go. Okay, so I got $2. So as I throw trash in the hole, I get more stuff, and there's the trash. And there you go, it falls right there. Let's hire a peon, and this one, a peon can do different tasks and throw trash down the hole. So right click and drag, you can also use WASD, hold shift to move faster, okay, scroll in and out, like that. Okay, good. More trash will be needed, press the build button to construct a new building. Okay, so let's buy a new building, a house, and what does this do? Set peon, enter house to rest, get happy peon, and produce trash. So they produce trash. So there you go, like I said, this is basically the core loop of this genre, the incremental games. It's basically how you start off manually, just me manually throwing trash into the hole. Then I get a peon, he does it quite a bit faster. Then I get another peon, he does it quite a bit faster. And a bunch more, I got $14. And yep, so that's the core of the game. Very much just constant improvements bit by bit, which is always very satisfying. I mean, I do know some people find these games a little bit brainless, but for me, honestly, I genuinely really enjoy them. I guess I have very much kind of a monkey brain, kind of see numbers going up, and that I do find that very satisfying. So I guess so. Okay, so this guy is supposedly... Can I build more? Oh, I can build a factory. Okay, let's build a factory. Someone's required workers. Okay, let's put someone working in the factory. All right. Well, this is trying to be the next course. If I could produce courses that quickly, then yeah, I guess I could adapt really quickly to something like that, but no, probably not. I mean, a course, the fastest that I can make an entire game making course takes at least a few months. So yeah, I don't know if this genre is still popular, let's say a year from now, maybe. Yeah, this reminds me of Cookie Clicker. Yep, that is very much the originator of this genre of incremental games, even though, like I said, these are less clicky. So right now I can manually click this, but these are more about buying the upgrades. And look at that, got a lot of trash. Can I build something else? Build a catapult. Okay, we gotta work around the catapult. Can I hire more workers? I got $9, $12. Okay, nice. All right, it's already starting to be quite a bit more efficient. Get another worker, try to destroy that. And oh, that's on the catapult, that's why I can't move it. Pick it up like that. I think the reception to Lunar Lander was underwhelming. No, so far it's going quite nicely. I mean, the video is like #1. I'm pretty sure, unless I check the stats, it was doing very well. So nope, I don't think it's underwhelming at all. Let me see the stats. So there you go. So the stats are, yeah, 17k views. In case you don't know the YouTube UI, so basically the the gray area, that is basically the typical in this period. So yeah, so far it is doing better than most videos. So in, what is that, 4 days? 4 days got 17k views. So yeah, so far that's pretty nice. And watch time, obviously being watched by quite a bit more. So yeah, so far all the numbers are positive. So yeah, so far it is definitely going quite nicely. Yeah, the average percentage viewed. So yeah, if some of you managed to reach to the end of the course, congratulations, you are literally in the top 2%, something like that. Which yeah, this is the standard on any courses. It always, a lot of people watch the intro, a few people watch a little bit, and then very few people actually watch it to the end. So yeah, it's always fun to see that. But yeah, so far it is going quite nicely. Click-through rate around 5%, that's okay. So the impressions, the average view duration is on 7 minutes, which is pretty decent, pretty nice. So yeah, so far I would say definitely not underwhelming. So far I would say it is actually going quite nicely, quite according to plan. And now technically over time, the YouTube search, that one is likely going to be the bigger source, something like that. So yeah, but so far it is definitely going quite nicely. Definitely not being, oh, there you go, you destroyed that already. Oh, nice. But I can't build something else. Okay, let's buy another house, Can I hire more people? Nope. Still need quite a bit more. Rusty, yeah, Rusty's Retirement. That's an excellent game. Yeah, that one is wonderful. In case you don't know, the game Rusty's Retirement. This is one game that spawned the genre. It's honestly quite amazing how this game started like this. One of those games that you play in the bottom of your screen. And this was the first game that came out with that idea. And yep, the developer actually learned how to do this by watching my tutorial. So a long time ago, I made a tutorial on a transparent Unity window. Yep, this one right here. And that developer basically saw this tutorial and decided, oh, I'm going to make something else. I'm going to make a game based on this. And yeah, the developer ended up making this one. And yep, this is a mega hit. So yeah, there you go. 12,000. So let's do some math again. So if you got 12,000 reviews times 40, likely sold almost 500,000 copies. And by this point, these were discounted sales. So let's say average of $5 per copy. So this one likely made 2.5 mil in gross revenue. So yeah, awesome. Honestly, that makes me really happy seeing that someone started out by watching my tutorial. So I'm really happy to have been a tiny piece in this game's success. So yeah, that is definitely super cool. So yeah, definitely, I'm always super happy when people learn something from my videos and then take it and go all the way. Oh, look at that, cloud. Nice. Wow, so clouds give out trash and my pen just fell down. Right. Oh, earthquake. When the hole is full, an earthquake won't... Oh, nice. We'll empty it, destroy all buildings, and remove money. So this is another core thing on this incremental genre. It's basically the, what do you call it? The Call of Duty Prestige sort of thing, where you basically um, reset everything, but you keep some upgrades. So yeah, so that's it. So basically 75% of dollars spent converted to trash. Oh, plus 75. So that's the upgrades on the next thing. Okay, and I get a blue shard and 10% of current cash converted to trash. Increase the cost of building. Okay. All right, there you go. Okay, so trash went away and I got a blue gemstone. Okay. And, oh, I keep my peons. That's nice. So let's make a house. And the factory is going to generate a bunch of stuff. And the catapult would be nice to be over here. So get that one and get the factory over here. Then let's buy a bunch of slots for the house so the peons can live there. And generate a bunch of stuff. Put a peon working there, one working there, one working on the factory, like that. Right, awesome. Please tell me something about version control. I am not the right person to teach about that because personally I don't use version control. And again, every time that I say that publicly, I have to use a caveat. I'm not telling you to not use version control. Version control is a really excellent thing. I highly recommend that you learn how to use it and actually use it. But me personally, I don't use it. Me personally, I really just use zip files, and that's really it. I just zip my entire project folder, and that's it. That system has worked perfectly fine for me for the past 10 years. Works perfectly fine. But again, for me, my advice to you, learn about version control, use version control, try to figure out if it works within your workflow. And if so, awesome, use it and make the best that you can make. But yeah, me personally, I'm not the right person to teach about that. So yeah, if you want specifically about Unity version control, crap, what am I thinking about? Plastic SCM. That's what Unity version control was called. Oh crap. Oh crap, now my mind is drawing a blank. Matt Gamble, that's his name, right? Oh crap. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh crap, now I'm gonna have to try to think of a great tutorial. But I can't remember the name. So let me see if I can find the name. Yeah, so that's the name, but it's... Oh, there you go. Now I remember. It's Game Dev Guide. That's it. So, Game Dev Guide version control. Nope. Why can't I find the video? Game Dev Guide. Did he call it... By the way, excellent channel. If you like Unity, this is a great channel, and he has a video on version control. There you go, Classic SCM. Oh boy, it took me a while to find this. So yeah, if you want to do version control, if you want specifically to use Unity version control, this is what used to be called Classic SCM. So if you want to learn how to use that, then yeah, go ahead, watch this tutorial. It's a great tutorial, and from what I've heard, it's actually a pretty decent tool. So yeah, if you use that one, it should work perfectly fine with Unity. Let's upgrade that one. And can I upgrade that one? Not yet. Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff. Let me manually clear it up. Boot.dev version control is pretty good. That is awesome. Nice. Yeah, I've heard many times of boot.dev, and I haven't yet used it. I'm pretty sure I have a license to it that I got on a Humble Bundle somewhere. So yeah, that's one thing that I've want to check out for a while. I believe a lot of their things are related to web dev, and for me, web dev is definitely something that I would like to learn quite a bit more about. So yeah, I would like to try that out. Unity version control is a scalable, engine agnostic. Yep, that's the one that is built on Plastic SCM, and yep, that's it. Yeah, clicker games. Yeah, that's the it's more specifically incremental games. That is the genre. So yeah, basically started off with just one peon, started off doing manually, and then they started working by themselves, and the numbers basically just keep getting up and up, and that is basically yep, that is basically how this new hot genre is doing, which is actually doing quite nicely. Quite a lot of people are really enjoying this genre. Can I build something else? Nope, I can't. Oh, there you go. Upgrades, quests, unlock the upgrade tree. Okay, let's unlock it. All right. Oh, these only take 2 yellow shards. I only have 1, so I can't buy any upgrades just yet. Okay. Quests. Got any quests? Nope. Okay. Let's keep buying more. Do I not have any more peons right now? Let's. Oh, right, because I need to upgrade the house. That's why I can't get more peons. Let me upgrade the house quite a lot, and now get some money, get some more peons, get them to do quite a bit more work. Nice. Using version control for important code is insane. You can use Git locally on your own machine. It's a living backup. Yep. And like I said, I do have backups. I simply have zip backups. I don't have Git because I don't care about what exactly changes between iterations. That has never been a feature that me personally have ever used. But again, like I said, anytime I talk about this topic, I always get those kinds of comments. So I always have to talk about, okay, that's my personal experience. If you want my advice is definitely do use version control, learn how to use it. Because for the most part, it's an awesome thing. So yeah, use it. Stream on. Yeah, it's not Saturday yet. It's still Friday. So yeah, just doing a nice, fun, chill live stream. Although at the same time, I'm also insanely hot. So I really got to increase the temperature on the AC. Otherwise, I'm going to die. Let me put it on 22. See if it works. Because it's been insanely hot lately around here. Like literally for the past few days, it was... like 40 degrees or 38. That was insane. So yeah, around here things have been insanely dangerously hot. Definitely quite tricky, yeah. Hello. Data scientists earn 10 times more than game devs. Yep, if your primary goal is money, then yeah, game dev is definitely not the right industry to go for. You can use those same skills on like data science, AI, general software engineering, and yeah, those will likely be quite a bit more profitable. So yeah, if your main goal is money, then yep, going for those would be the better option. Okay, let's get another peon. Oh, and yeah, any clouds? There you go. Let me break this cloud. Boom. So there you go, like I said, this is the hot genre, incremental games, which as you can see from the beginning of the game, there was just one peon, just me manually throwing things. And now there's an army of peons, an army of trash all over the place. And yeah, I actually do wonder, is this game using dots? Because this is quite a lot of physics, quite a lot of objects. I wonder if they did this, if they made it all manually or not. SteamDB.info. And what is it called? Fill up the hole. Fill up the hole, and if I go on the, is it under metadata? Unity engine, Unity burst. No, but it doesn't have Unity entities, so apparently it's not a dots game. Okay, that is interesting. All right. So yeah, apparently not using dots, despite the fact that it has quite a lot of physics. I'm guessing the game is nicely optimized, so all of these objects at the bottom, I'm guessing manually, as soon as they touch here, as soon as they become stable, they probably disable physics. Yeah, because as soon as something drops, it doesn't actually move everything else. So I'm pretty sure that, yeah, as soon as that thing stops, there you go. That one suddenly loses the rigid body, keeps the collider, but loses the rigid body. So yeah, I'm guessing that is how this is so performant, despite having so much trash all over the place. Yeah, if you want to make a game with this many moving pieces, definitely does need to be very, very performant, yeah. Nonsense. Game dev will make me $1 million, billion, trillion. I mean, technically, it's possible. I mean, technically, you've got like Minecraft. That is probably the biggest quote-unquote indie game that sold for 2.5 bill. So technically, if you make Minecraft, if you make the next Minecraft, technically you could make $2-3 billion. So yeah, I guess that could work. Yeah. Also use GPU sensing. Yep, probably for all these sprites. These are probably all being rendered on just one draw call. So yeah, the sprite part, I think that one is relatively easy to render this many sprites that much. The physics part, that is the one thing that is real impressive. And oh, did I just... Oh, I threw a peon. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I throw him all the way? If I throw him there, does he die? I guess so. Oh, crap. Okay, I probably shouldn't do that. Okay, let me not kill my peons. That would not be nice. That's a giant cloud. Alright. It's finally time off trying some new games. Yeah! I guess these streams are kind of an excuse for me to say that I'm working whilst playing a game. I guess that's my excuse. Okay, so let's keep gathering more stuff. Let's keep filling the hole. Do I have more things for upgrades? Upgrade the house. Plus 1 maximum. Okay, so I can have multiple houses, multiple factories, more catapults, or more yellow shards. I think more factories probably good. Even though the factory, yeah, I already got way too much trash, so I probably could use more peons to help me clean up the trash. Maybe just another catapult. Okay, let's go with another catapult. Okay, so I can. Okay, someone is still destroying that, so I put a catapult there. Then upgrade it, put it like that. Oh, the other catapult it died. That's why I had no more. This one can't update it, this one can't update it, and can't buy anymore. Alright, good. I've made any project as part of the team. Not really as part of a team, although I have worked with other people before in the sense of hiring an artist, hiring musicians, and so on. So yeah, I mean, when I was making my Flash games, there were like 3 or 4 Flash games, I think, that I made in conjunction with an artist. Oh, there you go, the earthquake. So 3 or 4 games that I made in conjunction with an artist, like 50-50 split. So yeah, it wasn't necessary. I guess at that point it was kind of a team because some of those games were more like we did have very small discussions about game design. So yeah, I guess in that sense that was sort of a team. But for all my Steam games, no, for the most part, just hiring an artist. So like the biggest one was for my game Hyper Knights, which is honestly still one of my favorite games that I've made. And for this one, basically all the sprites, I hired an artist. I basically came up with a giant list of sprites for all the characters, which are all modular, so they all got different faces, helmets, armors, and so on. So yeah, all of that is unique. All of that was drawn by an artist, and then I basically made the game. So yeah, I have made... Can you please not spam? I'm trying to make a fun, chill live stream. I really don't want to have to deal with spam. There you go, another thing. Let's buy another house. Let's put someone over there. Let's grab a catapult. Let's grab a factory. The factory should probably be there, but anyways. Another catapult. Put someone there. Upgrade a bunch of stuff. Upgrade a bunch of stuff. And upgrade a bunch of stuff. Alright. In the future, if you get a massive hit like millions of dollars, what will you do? More games, tutorials, open a studio, retirement? That is a very big question. I don't know. I mean, I do know for a fact retirement, nope. I would not want to not do anything. So yeah, that one, no. So yeah, probably more games, tutorials. Open a studio, also probably not, just because opening a studio means managing people. And I am not good at managing people. I do not want to manage people. So yeah, management is not part of my skill sets. It is not part of the things that I want to do. So I would not want to open a studio because I don't want that headache. I really very much like making games just by myself in collaboration with an artist or something like that, but usually like on a freelance sort of thing. But yeah, hiring a studio, like a massive studio with people working 24/7, yeah, no, that is way beyond my skill set, so that is definitely not something that I'm interested in. So yeah, I guess I would make more games, tutorials. I guess that would probably be it. So basically, what I'm doing right now, that's I guess I'm not very imaginative in that if I had millions of dollars, I would probably be doing the same thing that I'm currently doing. I don't know if that's good or bad. Yeah. Think of new GPT-5. I think it's pretty similar to GPT-4 in that I think it's generally a great tool for helping you, specifically for helping you learn. So anytime you've got some kind of questions like you don't know, oh crap, there goes the peon. Anytime you have some questions like you don't know, like how Unity physics work, ask it and you are going to get a direct response. So for that use case, I do think AI is very, very useful. But on the other hand, if you use it to basically, okay, build my game for me and just copy paste a bunch of code, in that case, I do think it is a very negative use case. So yeah, like I say, AI is a tool, pretty much a tool like any other tool. It can be used or it can be abused, and it's really up to you to learn how to use a tool in a positive way. And if you use it to help you learn, I do think it is a very positive use case, yeah. Oh, there you go, something went bad. Why did you run out of memory? That's strange. Did Firefox? No. Okay, I have no idea why this just crashed, but it did. Hey, thanks for that. What? Okay, apparently back. I don't know, because in terms of RAM, even right now with everything currently being like that, I still only got 30%, so I don't know. Does the game have a memory leak? No, I don't think so. I mean, the game itself is only taking up 500 megs, so... Okay, anyways, no idea what happened there, but anyways, thankfully nothing was lost, so yeah. Okay, let's hire some more peons, but I can't. So let me get another house and buy some more peons. Sure. Meshi for 3D models. Are you talking about AI? I haven't yet seen an AI that is good enough for 3D models, but yeah. When that arrives, I think that could be very helpful for solo devs, for people who don't have 3D skills. I think those are really great for prototyping. Just like 2D art is already really great if you hire... Basically just try to imagine, always try to imagine myself when I was 15 years old and I had absolutely no money. So obviously hiring someone was out of the question. So my only options were make a really ugly game. I guess back then that was the only option. Whereas nowadays, if I was just starting out, if I was 15 years old right now, I would definitely use like the free version of ChatGPT to make some sprites, to make some better looking games. So yeah, if those 3D tools, if those become quite a bit better, then perhaps that might also be an option for indie devs. That could be interesting, yeah. Yeah, right now it's still very rough, but yeah, in the future might be nice, yeah. You have a lot of tabs open. I mean, I've got Firefox with like 2,000 tabs open, but as far as I know, those are all, like, they're not loaded. They're just in storage, so yeah. Go. Problem with current 3D model is they use lots of vertices and you can't make minor tweaks without redoing everything. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I do guess proper topology, that is, as far as I know, like I'm not an artist, but as far as I know, proper topology, that is one of the toughest challenges in making good 3D models. So yeah, I imagine that would also be even harder. How do you make an AI model that actually produces the correct 3D model? Because it doesn't have to be just the right shape, but it has to be the right shape built with the correct vertices. So yeah, that's a definitely a tricky problem, which would definitely be explained by the fact that there are currently no good AI models making 3D models. So yeah, it's definitely a tough challenge, definitely. And yeah, that as well. There are lots of good royalty-free assets you can get nowadays. Lots of them are free. Yep. I mean, I'm a huge fan of how on the assetstore.ent.com, how on the asset store, if you go over here and if you search and if you put it by pricing and put it, oh, not that, take away the on sale, put it by pricing, free assets, there you go. You've got 8,500 assets completely for free. You've got some nice tools, some nice character controllers. You've got some nice skyboxes. You've got textures, 2D sprites, 3D animations. So yeah, even if you have absolutely no money, using the asset store, you can build all kinds of really awesome stuff, get all of these assets. So yeah, grab this one and make it really nice. Yeah, this one over here, you've got a free racing car. Up top, you've got some kind of free car controller, and then you can make a terrain, and then you can make some roads on that terrain. Then you can add some particle effects, some UI. There you go, car controller. So yeah, combine all of those, and boom, there you go. All of a sudden, you've got a really awesome game that you built with assets completely for free. So yeah, the asset store is really one of the biggest boons of current times. Again, this is something that did not exist back when I was just starting out. So yeah, the fact that it exists nowadays, it is quite magical. Definitely a very good thing. Can't build anything else. Can I? Oh, I do have two things. Can I get another house? Let's get another house. So I can get a bunch more peons. Boom. Okay. Nice. Okay, now I just need cash. Alright, so yeah, there you go. As you can see, these incremental games constantly improving bit by bit. Always quite nicely. Okay, just want to say thanks for the very helpful videos. That's awesome. Not currently using Unity. That's fine. I'm hoping to use it with my next project. That is awesome. I mean, many of the things that I teach, like good project structure, clean code guidelines, all those things are very much independent of Engine. You can apply those same concepts to Unity, Godot, Unreal, C++, C#, JavaScript, Java, literally. Those concepts are all universal. Like the one book that I always highly recommend is the book Code Complete 2. that I bought this book a bunch of years ago. It's definitely one of my favorite books. Definitely the book that I highly recommend. This book, like, increased my own programming skills, let's say 100x. It's a really absolutely excellent book. There you go, 900 pages. This is absolutely massive, really great. And again, all the code examples within this book, those are all written in Java, I think. So they're not written in C#, which is the language that I use nowadays, but they are in Java. But since those core concepts, since those are universal, those are applicable to literally anything, you can learn those concepts in something like Java and then apply it to C#. And following courses, you can follow a course in some kind of engine like Unity, then apply those same core concepts, those same good high-level principles, apply them to something like Godot and Real, and yep. Because at a high level, really games are very much games. So yeah, things that work in one engine also work in another engine. Obviously, there are going to be some slight differences in terms of the technical, the nitty-gritty part, but yeah, for the most part, a lot of high-level stuff is applicable to literally everything. So yeah, basically, don't be afraid to gain knowledge from wherever you can find that knowledge. Don't limit yourself, yeah. Tips on learning JavaScript if I have knowledge in C#. I mean, they are very different, but at the same time, all programming languages, those are all about logic. So as long as you know logic, you can easily learn any language. So yeah, I always say how the most difficult language to learn is your first one. After you know one programming language, you can easily pick up a bunch more. And only now I noticed I don't have much trash. So now I already got way too many. So I gotta upgrade that one. So yeah, your first language is the hardest to learn. After you learn the first one, you can very easily learn all the others. So yeah, if you just start learning JavaScript, you will very quickly pick it up. The syntax is a bit weird in the beginning, and the whole thing about no compiler errors, that is definitely strange. You definitely need to do a bunch more logging in order to figure out what exactly is going wrong. And of course, the fact that it has no types, that is something that always drives me insane whenever working with JavaScript. But for that, nowadays, technically, you do have TypeScript. So if you want that, then you can find a solution. But yeah, for the most part, just start learning it and you will learn quite a bit. Hey there. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Digvi Jason? I'm sorry, I'm guessing that's not correct, but I apologize, yeah. Cutting Train, yeah, that's a great channel. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of videos. That guy is really a really excellent presenter, yeah. So upbeat, so full of energy. I really enjoy his videos. That is really cool, yeah. What specs do you have on the PC you use for making games? I don't know. Oh, what happened? Oh, the house got destroyed. That's annoying. So what specs? What do I have? So my CPU, Ryzen 9 9950X. I've got 64 gigs of memory, then some kind of SSD, an HDD, my Ethernet, and I've got an RTX 3090. I have no idea why this has... Oh, I'm guessing the CPU also has integrated graphics. Okay. So yeah, these are my specs, but that is not what you need. Basically, Unity nowadays, the basic version of Unity, that one runs on literally anything. So yep, you can use whatever specs you want. Really, the main limitation is really just going to be whatever game you want to make. So if you want to make a giant open world game that has super high tier visuals, if so, you're going to need a pretty biffy machine. But if you want to make a game kind of like this, so just a relatively simple 2D game, then yeah, pretty much literally any machine will work perfectly fine for this. So yeah, when it comes to PC specs, I would say for the most part, you don't need to worry too much about it, because pretty much any PC will be great. Let's get some more cash. Okay, almost got that filmed. Got one blue coin. What is a blue coin? What can I do with a blue coin? Oh, okay, I didn't even... Okay. +1 max peon working on the rock. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I think there were... I didn't expect that one to unlock, because... Do I? Oh, I guess I already have this one. Wait, do I? I guess so. Alright. I guess I got an upgrade. Oh, and a coin. Nice. Throw 5 peons. Okay. So I can claim some quests. Get 1 yellow shard. Nice. Any more? What did I do? I got 2 blue shards. That's cool. And I made $1,000. That's cool. I manually destroyed 10 clouds. Yep. I built the same building twice. Okay. So I got some more upgrades. So these are permanent. Wait, are the others not permanent? Oh, bulldozer. That's fun. Let me go one more factory. That's good. Power stations. Oh, so the game also has power. Okay. A compressor. Oh, that sounds cool. I need 4 yellow shards. Okay, let me wait for that. Oh, what? Oh, it was the factory. Okay, let's build another factory. Boom, 4 people working on the factory. Do I got any more slots? I do. I just don't have money. Even though that one is almost done. Got some heavy PC. I'm thinking you won't play BF6 or not. Oh, I would love to. I mean, I always enjoy Battlefield, so yeah, I'll always give it a try. I did actually enjoy Battlefield 2042. I know a lot of people really disliked it. A lot of people were really upset by it, but me, honestly, I found it pretty nice. I mean, I'm definitely not a hardcore gamer, so yeah, for me, as long as it's Battlefield, as long as it has Conquest Mode, Combined Arms, as long as it has those things, then I'm happy. So yeah, I actually enjoyed that one quite a bit, and I guess I will try BF6 when I see it. Yeah, I did see the open beta is out right now, so yeah, if I can find the time, I'll try it. If not, then I guess I'll play it at release, which I'm pretty sure it's coming out in October, right? Yeah, I think so. So only in like 2 months. So yeah, the full release is not that far away. So yeah, I hope the game is great so far. From what I've heard, it sounds pretty great. So yeah, that is awesome. It's reasonable to develop a cozy game for indie dev in 2D or 3D. I'm certain level at Unity and want to release a game on Steam. Yeah, when it comes to cozy games, yeah, any of those works. I mean, there are very successful cozy games in 2D and 3D, like the, not in stacking. What is it called? No, it's not stacking. It's oh, crap. Unboxing? Ah, crap, no, I can't remember. What is it called? Cozy game unboxing. Unpacking, that's it. Yeah, I knew that was it. Unpacking. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, if you want some gorgeous 2D, there you go. Hyper successful cozy game 2D. So yeah, this is genre that is also honestly a very hot genre. So if you like making cozy games, yeah, that's a great example one. And Tiny Glade, I guess that would be example of a cozy game in 3D. This one is like some really gorgeous 3D. Like, look at that. That looks like a fantasy painting. That is really insane. So yeah, when it comes to the cozy genre, it's also a very hot genre, so if you like that, definitely go for it. And yeah, on that genre, you can definitely do it in both either 2D or 3D. Boom, earthquake, everything goes down. Let's make a bunch more money. Can I? Okay, I don't have... Oh, wasn't I supposed to get a blue... Oh boy. Oh, there you go, there's a blue one right there. Alright, so first, let me make a factory here. Then let me make 2 catapults with another factory here, another house here, and put someone at work over there. And then on the catapult and on the factory, let me boost this one up. Get those. This house, another factory, boost it up. And this one is the catapult, also boost it up. Okay. Alright, and that one is working, and all these are working. All right. Making a cozy game, but the art is taking so long. Yeah, the genre definitely requires quite a lot of art. I'm worried the genre won't be dead by the time I get mine out. I don't think that's a concern. I mean, cozy games. Again, I think Unpacking is one of the big ones, and this one came out in 21. So the genre is already 4 years old. So I definitely don't see this one as being like a flash in the pan. This one does seem to be something like that it lasts for quite a while, so yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about that. I don't see the cozy genre dying anytime soon, especially because the cozy genre, that is one genre that is especially good nowadays on TikTok. If you want to get wishlists and you have a cozy game, go on TikTok and you will likely get a ton of wishlists. So yeah, there's a very large audience that really likes cozy games, and I don't see that changing anytime relatively soon. So yep. I would say if you're working on a cozy game, you are definitely still very much on the right track. Let me try to... It's a big factory. Let me get some more peons like that. A sneak peek into the problem-solving course. How exactly do you plan on teaching problem-solving? The answer is by giving you tons of problems. So the course is very much meant to be a very practical course, very hands-on course. So basically I'm going to pre-prepare some like 50, 100 problems, and then basically give you a handful of hints so you can solve them. But yeah, the main point is tons of problems, and you have to solve those problems. And by solving those problems, that is how you gain the super valuable skill of problem solving. That's the general gist of it. But yeah, I'm still very much in the early prototype stages, so yeah, still that one is still quite far. And hey, Jill, look at that, the trash vanished. That's interesting. I guess that's a nice performance thing. Basically make those vanish. Okay, do I need, I guess I need another house, but I don't have space. Okay, I need these guys to destroy overflow. Oh really? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, because like that they are not going to... Oh, come on, I need more... I need more space. Oh, boy. Wasn't there, yeah, the bulldozer. Can I buy it? Oh, I can buy it. Okay, good. This is gonna help. How do I use it? Oh, there you go. Bulldozer. I saw this in the trailer. Nice! Alright, there you go. Push everything. Woo! Okay, that's cool. Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff. And they just vanish. Nice. And those even stay stuck in the air. Okay. That's a lot of money. Nice. Okay, so now these guys can work. And these guys are on max upgrades. Max upgrades. Let's see, factory. You can upgrade more, but I want the house. Let me upgrade the house more. Even though, nope, I still have more peons. So, yeah. 2.9. Okay, still need quite a bit. But yeah, I really want these guys to finish. Yeah, that's gonna be tricky. How many game ideas do you have? Games you want to develop at the moment? The answer is always way too many. I always have a billion things that I want to work on. Like right now, in the past few weeks, I've noticed how this genre is a really nice hot genre, the incremental games. So now I'm thinking, would be nice to make a game in this genre. So that would be cool. Then there's also the thing that I was talking a while ago, how I have the video that I made a while ago on the best beginner projects. I very much would like to make entire courses on making every single one of these games. Oh crap, I hate the ads. That is why I have YouTube Premium. Anyways. Yeah, so over here, where's the game list? There you go, the game list. So ideally, I would love to have complete courses on all 10 of these games. So I've made Flappy Bird, but I made it in like 2019, so I don't really need to remake that one. Snake I also made, I think it was in 2018, so I also need to remake that one. Little Ender I just made. So yeah, then Arkanoid, that would be fun. Asteroids would be fun. Space Invaders would be super cool. Angry Birds would be nice. Missile Command, that would be really cool. So yeah, I would love to make courses, complete course on every single one of those games. And then of course, for making games for myself, yeah, making an incremental game, that would be fun. Making a complete game using dots, that would be fun. Making a simulator game, that would also be a lot of fun. That's a really great genre. So yeah, I definitely never have a lack of game ideas. There's always a billion things that I would love to do, and never enough time to do them all. That's always tricky. And yeah, of course, I very much would like to get back to work on Total Liberation. That is still the plan at the later part of this year. I used to say the second half of this year, but we're already on the second half of this year, so yeah, that is still going to be tricky, but yeah, that is still very much the plan, if/when I can get to it. Okay, I really need more peons. Can I get some more to help me clean up all this? That is way too much stuff. Let's see the beginner course really motivated, making games again. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, best of luck in your learning journey. That is cool. I mean, making games is really awesome. So yeah, I'm glad my videos have inspired so many people to make so many games. That is always a super cool thing. Yeah. Do that, and there you go. Had to deal with teammates with substance abuse problem. Oh boy, that's tricky. Would you refuse to work with someone like that? The pics are blinkier. Oof, that's a very tough question. I definitely don't know how to answer that. Thankfully, no, I haven't had that issue. So yeah, I don't know. That's a very serious problem. Yeah, I'm definitely not the right person to talk on that. But yeah, that's a very tricky problem. I mean, I would hope that you can work with someone like that, assuming that the person is trying to improve. If they're a friend with problems, then I technically would help them to have some kind of work, something to do. But yeah, at the same time, those can be very tough problems. So yeah, that's definitely very rough. Definitely not an easy problem to solve. No. are you feeling? Are you doing better? I know you're really distraught about Doggo sending good vibes. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing a bit better right now. I mean, I have since adopted another dog, just in case people don't know, because I mean, I did show him in the cooking video. I adopted him about a month ago, and he has been way too stressed out. He has separation anxiety, so it's been a bit of a challenge, but he's a nice dog. As long as I'm home, he's fine. But yeah, whenever I leave the house, he definitely has a serious case of separation anxiety. So yeah, I'm definitely trying to solve that, which is a very tricky issue. So yeah, dog reveal. I would, but he's on the other side, and I don't think the camera can actually get there. Can I get the camera there? Let me see. Can I move the camera? Let me see. Ooh, there he is. Let me. Oh, okay, there he is. Look at that. Yeah, he's sleeping. Like I said, yeah, he's very calm, very peaceful. As long as I'm at home, he's very calm, very peaceful, very chill. He's like 4 years old, so yeah. But I do think he has abandonment issues, because I adopted him from the shelter, so yeah, I'm guessing he was probably abandoned at some point in the past, so he's probably scared of being abandoned again, so that is why he has issues of being alone. So yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to solve. But yeah, as long as I'm here, and look at that, he's very calm, very chill. So yeah, it's been an interesting challenge. Oh, like that. What's his name? His name is Bali. Actually, his name was Baltazar, and he just woke up. Opa, Bali, opa, opa. Lindo. É, fofinho. Vem. Hey. So yeah, his name was Baltazar, but that is way too big. I don't like names that are super long. So yeah, when I adopted him, I basically renamed him to just Bali, and that's nice. É bem, lindo. Vá, fica aí no chão, vá. Dorme. Fica aí. Ai, opa. All right. It's Bali, like that. Yeah. Okay. On the max, I can't upgrade anything because I need them to destroy that thing, but they are constantly getting caught up. Would be nice if I got way too much trash. I guess I gotta wait 160 seconds to get the bulldozer to then be able to push this away. Yeah. Oh. You listen to music or podcast while coding? If so, what kind? It depends what I'm doing. If I'm doing something extremely complex, then for the most part, I really just want silence. I need silence. If it is something very complex. But if it is something that I've done a million times before, like if I'm making yet another health system, interaction system, whatever, those kinds of things, then yeah, I can do those pretty much with my eyes closed. So for those, usually listening to music, and it really depends. Basically, I change every once in a while. What I'm into changes. Like recently, a while ago, like 2 months ago, I went to a music festival, and I found a band that I did not know. And lately, for the past month, I've been pretty addicted to music from that band. I went to a music festival mainly to see Slipknot, and there was a band there called Falling in Reverse. I'm very much into. Sounds super cool. Obviously, I can't play it here, but yeah, super cool band, super cool music. So yeah, I guess that's one way that people learn, find new bands. I guess by going to a random festival and then seeing all the other bands. So yeah, I basically went to that festival, and Slipknot was the only band that I knew about. Didn't know any of the other ones, and yeah, it was definitely a fun thing. So yeah, that was nice. Yeah, it was definitely a very fun show. Super cool, super energetic. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it quite a bit. Let's go to a new band. Yeah, find new bands. That is always super cool. Yeah. Reynolds' audio get higher. Did it? I don't think I touched anything. Wait, apparently it's... What in the world? Apparently the audio was clipping again. And now, okay, now it seems better. I don't know what happens. I basically have to go into my microphone settings and basically disable and enable something, and then it gets back. Yeah, so basically it was back to the other mode, which constantly clips out, and now it's like this, which is a bit on the -20 to -10. But yeah. But yeah, with the other one, it gets louder, but the problem is that it clips out. Whereas like this one is pretty much like that. Whereas with the other thing, which I don't know why that mode happens sometimes, but when that happens, basically clips out and gets all messed up. So I guess I have to keep it like this. Oh, Bali, peraí. Por que estás estressado? Que horas é que são? São 6 da tarde, ainda é cedo, não? Vai deitar. Deita, bebê, deita. Um biscoitinho. Vamos dar um biscoitinho. Vai, tá. Não? Aqui. Senta. Senta. I said my sound. Nope, yeah, but no idea why that happened randomly. Like usually it happens like in the beginning of recording something, but yeah. Speak English to your dogs or in Portuguese? Nope. To my dogs, it's in Portuguese. Very strange to talk to dogs in English. So, so yeah, for dogs, always talk to them in Portuguese. Yeah. And let's get some more. All right, got some more peon. Oh, there you go, bulldozer. Okay, I'm finally going to get something. There you go, push everything. Even though by the time they finally... Oh, 6%. Almost done with that. Almost done with that. Need another house so I can get a bunch more peons. Come on, and I just need one more of those things so I can win. Random thought, I have no idea how this came to my mind, but... What are you gonna do with your will? Oh, wow. Jesus. That's definitely not something that I'm thinking about. Okay. Wow, okay. I mean, I'm 37. I hope that... I hope I don't have to deal with that topic for still quite a few many years. So, yeah, that's definitely... definitely not a topic that I think much about. But, yeah. So, yeah, I have no idea. I guess whatever money I have goes to my nephews. I have 3 nephews, so yeah. Oh boy, yeah, that's a funny question. Yeah. Ever use dependency injection or some sort of scriptable object architecture? Nope, I've never used it. Dependency injection is really awesome if you're making tests. That is a really cool tool if you're doing test-driven development. But I normally don't do tests. I always write my code in such a way that technically it could be tested, but I don't usually ever bother to write the actual test. So because that, dependency injection sounds really awesome, but in actual scenarios doesn't seem to be very useful for my particular use case, for my particular workflow. But it is something awesome. It is something that I highly recommend that you learn about, especially because just learning about dependency injection is going to make you better at learning how to use interfaces, how to make code more modular. So I would recommend that if you don't know about it, if you learn about it. And scriptable object architecture, that is one thing that personally I don't like, because that leaves all the connections more on the Unity side as opposed to the code side. And for me, when it comes to events, I much prefer connecting them on the code side as opposed to Unity. So yeah, scriptable object architecture, it is a valid architecture. I mean, there's the famous talk that I'm guessing most of you have already seen. The famous Ryan Hippel talk, there you go, this one, on game architecture with that. So if you don't know about... Big fan of this architecture for my workflow, but I do see, and there you go, my microphone is clipping again. God damn it. It's because I touched it? Did I touch something? Ah. Am I moving my hands more? Okay. All right, so I guess I touched the cable. Okay, that is very strange. Anyways, yeah, so this this architecture is very interesting. If you've never seen it, then I highly recommend you watch this video. It's a very interesting way of making games. Personally, I think the negatives are bigger than the pros, but I do think it's awesome to learn about. So if you haven't learned about it, then definitely go ahead and watch that one. And there you go. As soon as that one finally finishes, now I got the earthquake, so I don't need it anymore. Right, so let's go. Boom. Oh crap, I guess I should have built it just so I could, yeah, get more of that. Anyways, okay, so let me make a factory right here. Then make a catapult, and I guess another catapult, and then a factory, then a house, and then a house. I guess kind of like this, then build up the factory to the max. Build this factory also to the max, and put people working there, then build the catapult, and another catapult. Oh, I still got 5 grand. Wow, I've got quite a lot of money. Okay. And the houses. Okay, let me wait a bit for the houses first. Let's build up the factories. Okay, that one is on the max, and that one is already on the max. Really, I can't upgrade that one anymore. Okay. Okay, so these are all maxed out, pretty much. So now I can build up the houses. Just a tiny bit. Okay. So yeah. Just got into scriptable object architecture this year. Now I forgot how to develop without scriptable objects. I mean, scriptable objects as a whole, they're really awesome. The only negative thing that I was saying about was using that specific architecture that basically connects all the logic using scriptable objects. I think that has more negatives than pros. But scriptable objects in general, really awesome, really excellent thing. So yeah, definitely highly recommend you. If you don't know about scriptable objects, you definitely need to learn about them. They are super awesome. So yeah, I've got a video on scriptable objects. So if you don't know about them, definitely watch this video. It is really awesome, really impressive. And yeah, the other one that I made, the crafting. Yeah, there you go, this one. Basically making a crafting system and storing the recipe in scriptable objects. So yeah, scriptable objects are absolutely excellent. If you don't know about them, definitely learn about them and definitely start using them. Okay, let me get some more houses. Oh, I can already buy more. Nice. Okay, so I gotta get a bunch more money so I can afford that. And there you go. These guys already can't mine everything because there's way too much stuff. So yeah, there you go. So these are the incremental games, which are definitely, as you can see in the beginning, started off just by myself, just doing something, and now got quite a lot of people doing that. Yeah. Oh yeah, learn your lesson, for example, 20 minutes, but I learn 1 to 2 hours. What do you think? It's not normal, or am I sick? Okay. I learned a lesson, for example, 20 minutes, but learn one. Oh, so a 20-minute video takes you 1 to 2 hours to learn? Is that what you're saying? If that's what you mean, that is perfectly normal. That is awesome. That is great. Always remember that when you see a 20-minute video, it did not take me 20 minutes to learn that. Nope, not at all. So behind every 20-minute video, there are usually hours upon hours of research, video production, and so on. So yeah, it is absolutely perfectly normal to take 1 to 2 hours to follow a 20-minute video. That is perfectly normal. You're doing fine. So yeah, don't worry about that. Just keep on learning more and more. And yeah, really the only thing that matters is that you're learning. So yeah, as long as you are learning, then you are doing great. So don't worry about speed. And don't worry if you're being slow or not. Yeah. It takes me 30 minutes to learn. Yeah, you can definitely watch at 2x. I mean, I normally do watch YouTube at between 2 and 3x speed, so that is awesome if you can do that. That really helps quite a lot. But yeah, it always depends on, are you trying to learn something new or something you already know? If it's something that you're just getting a refresher, then yeah, you don't need to, it doesn't take too long. But if it's something brand new that you're learning, then yeah, it's perfectly normal to take longer than the actual length of the video. Okay. Can't focus building on top. What does that mean? Can't focus building on top. What is that? Focus building. What is that? Is that the new? Oh, wait, is that useful? Okay. I guess it's just a visual thing. Focus building on top. Okay. Anyway. All right. Okay. 1 yellow shard. $1,000. And get 1 yellow shard. Nice. I could use yellow shard. Oh, 1 yellow, 1 blue. Okay, so I guess I got quite a lot of stuff. 1 yellow, 5 grand. Get 1 yellow shard. Wow, nice. A bunch of calling an airplane to drop trash. Okay, that's cool, but I don't need that right. Oh, there you go. Already got an airplane. Let me try to get some upgrades. Okay, so what can I do? Okay, that one is maxed out. Oh, that one needs just money. I can afford money. Unlock building upgrade, can build a scaffolding in front of the rock which increase. Oh, nice. That's good. Oh, and it expands. That is good. Plus 1 more working. Okay. When the rock is hit. Okay. Bulldozer will produce more cloud. That's interesting. 1 maximum research lab. What is a research lab? Must be able to produce research points. Okay, I don't know what that is, but that's a new building apparently. Oh, that one takes research points. Okay, so that's what I need to get. Okay. Next level of the catapult, permanent. Okay, that's good. Anything that costs just money, that is easy. So yeah, let me buy the ones that are just money. Plus 30 seconds to peon content. Okay. So yeah, basically all these that are money, these are cheap. So yeah, plus 1 RP, 30 seconds of happiness. Oh yeah, the compressor. This is one that I wanted to buy. That I wanted to see how does that one work. Okay, so I gotta get a bunch of RP. Cannon will generate cloud. Okay, I don't think I have a cannon. Buy a yellow shard for $1,000. Okay, sure. And bulldozer will produce more cloud. Okay. That one is 15k. That one is a bit expensive. Alright, waste can allow houses to produce trash in between cycles when the light turns on. I don't know what that means, but anyways, I don't have RP. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, the game is definitely starting to increment on things quite a bit. Just joined the stream. What is the genre? The genre are incremental games, which are games where you start off very simple, and then you build upgrades and more upgrades. And yeah, in this example, in the very beginning, we had just a handful of trash. And now there's a mountain of trash, a mountain of peons, and I need more space to get more peons, more trash, more things, and I need more money. So yeah, games that are constantly increasing. Yeah. Are your PRs right now? Actually, lately I've been doing more of a bodybuilding style workout, meaning 15 reps. So yeah, I haven't tested my 1 rep max in quite a while. So squat, I gotta say I'm not a fan of squats. I don't know, my legs are not made for squatting. I definitely don't really enjoy leg day much. Nope. So yeah, for squat, I think my max is just like 145. Yeah, something pretty low. Kilos, yeah. So yeah, pretty low. For bench, my max bench was, I'm pretty sure I did 122.5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that. So yeah, I think that's my max, 122.5 kilos. Yeah, and I think I did just one and I almost died. But yeah, that was like 6 months ago. So I think now if I tried, I think now I could do a bit better. Because yeah, lately, like I said, I've been doing more bodybuilding style workouts. So I've been doing like, just this morning, I was doing 90 kilos for 15 reps, which is definitely heavy. So yeah, if I can do 90 kilos for 15 reps, I think I could do at least 125 for one. So yeah, I definitely do need to try that out at some point. So yeah, maybe I'll spend the next few weeks focus more on powerlifting style workouts. But yeah, I've been enjoying doing more of a bodybuilding style, doing more reps. I've been enjoying that. It has been quite fun. It's definitely a different style, but yeah, it has been enjoyable. So yeah, swapping things back and forth, definitely quite nice. So yeah, 185 recently on bench. Are those pounds or kilos? Either way, nice. That is quite nice, yeah. Deep squats, those are awesome, but yeah, I don't know. My body does not have the right the right mechanics for doing squats. I can never do them in such a way that it feels good. Like benching, I can do it and it feels good, but squats, no. I can do them, but it never quite feels right, never quite feels good. I just have, I don't know, I have strange legs. I have no idea, so yeah. Squats, I do them very much just out of obligation, just because, yep, I should do them. They're useful, but yeah, definitely don't do squats for pleasure, no. I've used injection before. The inspector literally injects dependencies. Also using function signatures lets you inject dependencies into the function as opposed to local variables. Yeah, I've used it a tiny bit, but yeah, I've never, for example, never used any dependency injection framework. Nope, I've never used any of those. Because yeah, when you go into dependency injection, it can be a whole entire world. So yeah, people that are into it, you definitely have a lot of tools. But yeah, for me, I've only done the basics because yeah, I don't really do too much. No. Nice live stream. My first time in one. Hey, awesome. Hey, George. Hey, thanks for being here. That's cool. Nice. My cousin, age 11. Nice. A big fan of yours. And he taught him the basics of Unity. He doesn't have YouTube, so can you say hi, Nick? Hi, Nick. Okay, awesome. That is cool. All right. That is really awesome. I mean, I started learning programming myself when I was 10 years old. Back then, I was making Mirc scripts. So, yeah. I'm always a big fan of people starting to learn very, very young. Because yeah, that is going to serve you very well. So yeah, if you start learning at age 11, then yeah, by the time you're my age, by the time you're 37, you are going to have an insane amount of knowledge, much more knowledge than I have right now. So yeah, that is awesome. I'm a big fan of people learning early, and continuing that knowledge for a long time. That's always super cool. Yeah. Try Godot? Nope. I would love to. I would love to spend 1 week basically just trying Godot, then another week basically just playing with Unreal. That would be awesome. But again, my limitation is the same one as always. It's time. Finding the time to do everything. That is always the tricky part. So, but yeah, if I could, I would absolutely love to. Look at that. I got the bulldozer. Boom. There it goes. And it's producing clouds as well. That is not. Oh. There goes the cloud. Alright, I got the compressor. What does that do? Take 4 trash that was not compressed and produce a bigger one with more value. Okay, I don't know what that does, but let's buy a compressor. Try to figure out what does that do. Does that show how many... I think those dots are how much... Okay, so it's producing yellow things. But if I had to guess, I would say it's probably going to produce way too much. Oh, I can buy the scaffolding. Another guy. Okay, good. Alright, so I can now compress trash. I can get another catapult. Get another guy on there. And I need some more peons. I need a bunch more of them, yeah. H10 on Commodore 64. That is cool. Nice. That is definitely cool. I do remember that I used my dad's Spectrum for literally just a few minutes. It was definitely very complex. I remember trying to do something with BASIC and I couldn't really do much. So yeah, it's quite amazing how nowadays the tools for learning, tools for building all kinds of things have become so much better. So that is super cool. That is definitely quite nice. Try to get Bunny to watch Dog TV. That is interesting. I mean, I did notice that he's very his ears are very active. He's constantly active and listening. If a dog barks outside, he gets up and listens to it. So yeah, I do wonder if he would enjoy a kind of dog TV. So yeah, maybe I'll try that. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I'll try that approach to see if it works. See if he gets a little bit more calm, because that would definitely help. Nice. Speak Portuguese. Yes, sim. I am Portuguese, so yep, I do speak Portuguese. Although mostly just in real life, so 90% of my brain works in English, so yeah, yeah, definitely interesting, yeah. Question: becoming members, what will I be able to do with the membership? There's a monthly Q&A video where you can ask me anything and I try to answer. There are weekly live streams, weekly private live streams on every single Saturday, where I'm also there to help answer whatever question you have. And for the most part, those are the main bonuses. So it's really very much just an optional thing. So yeah, if you don't specifically need it, then don't bother with it. Just keep on learning, and by doing that, you're already helping me. What? How did that get destroyed? I just bought it. Is that meant to have such little durability? Literally just bought it and died right away. This one is on 7%. This one's on 50. Okay, I gotta get more peons. That is a giant cloud. Nice. Boom. I got an interview for Unity Game Dev internship. Do you have any tips to prepare for it? Ooh, that's, I mean, congrats on getting an interview. But yeah, I don't think I'm the right person to teach about interviews, just because, yeah, I think I've only been to like 2 or 3 interviews in my life, and they did not go well. I did not get the job, so yeah, I'm definitely not the right person to teach on that. So yeah, I would say look into YouTube. There are a bunch of channels focused on interviews, so yeah. But for the most part, I would say know your skills, know what you know, and then really just know how to talk about the things that you know how to do, which is honestly sometimes a very tricky thing. You can know something, you can have knowledge of something, but not know how to talk about that knowledge. So the skill of communication is also very important. So you can have the skills and actually talk about the skills that you do have, so you can say to someone who is trying to figure out how much you know, so you can communicate how much you actually know. So the skill of communication is basically a multiplier on your actual skill set. So I would say learn about that as well. But yeah, there are plenty of YouTube channels probably that are much better than I could possibly be at trying to teach you how to do well in an interview. So I just wish you best of luck. Hey, boa tarde, obrigado, thank you, nice, yeah. TV is the thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are some some channels that have some dog-specific TVs. I've seen them on, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen them on some vets. They usually got a TV up, and yeah, usually they got quite a bit, so yeah, that's nice. Just experience the interview a lot by failing. Yeah, I mean, interviewing is also a skill. If you do 100 interviews, then your 101 you won't be quite a bit better than on your first interview, so yeah, that is also a skill that you gain. Was one max beyond, but I have way too much trash. That's my issue. Compressive burst every 2 minutes. Compress all trash in the compressor and double its value. Okay, that sounds good. Let's go with that one. Because all of these are more buildings, but I don't have space to build more buildings, so those upgrades aren't very useful. +1 maximum factory. Nope. +1 rock. I guess I could go with that one just so I can get more yellow shards. +1 max compressor. Nope, that's not useful. Power station. I still don't know what that's supposed to do. Peons move faster. Let's get that one. +1 RP generate per worker. But I still don't have the research lab. Buy yellow shard. Okay, let's buy it. Pollution. That one generates pollution. Trash output from the rock, but the rock already has way too much. With scaffolding, trash is thrown to the rock. Okay, but I can't afford that one. +1 max peon working on the rock. I already have that one. That one is maxed out. Yeah, there's no... Oh, the ones flashing are the ones that I can buy, and the ones that are not flashing, I can't buy them, or I can't afford them. Okay. So I can buy that one, max factory. Nope, doesn't help, because I can't build anything, so I don't want these. More research lab. Nope, also don't need that. Peons content. Oh, these have multiple upgrades. I thought I bought this one already. Okay. Okay, so like this, they will move faster, so hopefully they will be a bit more efficient. Training. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's probably nice. Every 5 minutes, all peons are set to full happiness. Okay, that can be good. That one is already on max. That one every 2 minutes, process all trash into catapult storage and double its value. That sounds good. Can I? Okay, I can buy that. Okay, good. And buy this one a bunch more. So that one is maxed out, maxed out. That one like that. Okay, good. Do I have... Okay, compressor burst. Boom, compress. Did he compress? Oh, there you go. Wow, that looks heavy. Okay, and catapult flush. Boom. Boom, there he goes. That's a lot of cash. Nice. Can I buy some more? Nope, I can't afford more anymore. All right. Have managed to improve your Murang Dua more skills yet? Nope, not yet. I haven't done it yet, but yeah, I definitely need to do it again, try to improve it. Try to see if I can make something that actually looks good. Even though the one that I made, it does taste good, so that was positive. It didn't look as professional as the other one, but it did taste quite nice. So yeah, I was very happy with that experiment. That was definitely quite interesting. Chuck, going to make dinner. All right, Chuck, enjoy your dinner. Thanks for being here. That is cool. Nice. Are there any other dev channels you think offer good information worth checking out? I was just recording a video just the other day talking about game design specifically. So yeah, I can definitely recommend Game Maker's Toolkit. Which, I mean, this is a giant channel, so I'm guessing all of you already know about GMTK. Really great. And lately it's been more devlogs on his games, but if you sort by popular, a lot of these are really excellent game design videos. So yeah, if you want to learn about game design, this one is excellent. Another great one is AI in games. This is another, and I just touched my microphone. Did I mess it up? Nope, seems fine. Okay. AI in games, this is another excellent channel. So if you want to learn about game design, AI and so on, then yep, this is another excellent one. So yep, if you want to learn about things, these are great. And if you want more documentary style stuff, but also teaches you quite a bit about game design, seeing about all these games, then yeah. Oh, they made one about Battlefield 3. I didn't see that one. That is probably cool. I did see a bunch of these on Dwarf Fortress. It's fascinating how that game has existed for so long, and yet, for the longest time, they were basically making no money, even though they had one of the most successful games of all time. And then they made a Steam version and suddenly made like $50 million. That is crazy. To be working on your game, on your free time, for years and years, and all of a sudden, you basically make an insane amount of money. That was definitely must have been like a very strange time, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, all those are great. And these Get the Mend, also great. Sasquatch Studios, nice. The Game Clinic, yeah, it's Game Design Clinic, I think, yeah. But yeah, great. Game Dev, great, great. Data Dev, great. Just Wyman, yep, all those great. And yeah, Stargate Studios, also nice, so yeah. Lots of awesome channels if you want to learn or be entertained. Yep, there's lots of awesome stuff. Boom. What genre? This genre, these are incremental games. This is the hot new genre on Steam. So yeah, quite a lot of games on this mini genre are finding quite a lot of success recently. Let's push the bulldozer and make tons of money. So I got 9K. Now let me actually buy something. So I got 1K. Let's see the bulldozer, how much that gives me. It should probably give me quite a lot of money. There you go, push everything on there. 3K, 5K, 10K! Woo! Nice. That is quite a lot of money. So let's compressor burst and throw a bunch of stuff. Factory. Ah, there goes my factory. Yeah, I guess let's make a research lab instead of a factory, since that one blew up. Wait, something else blew up? A compressor. Oh, this one doesn't last anything. Let me get that compressor. Those are good. I really need more peons because these guys are not working enough. Okay, so I got RP points. I got 20 yellow shards. That is cool. That is cool. How many languages do you know in total? I mean, speaking languages? I can speak in Portuguese. I can speak in English. A little bit of Spanish. And yeah, in terms of languages, that's about it. Just the other day, I was talking to someone in... I was hearing someone talking Italian, and I could understand, like, let's say 30% of it, because it's not necessarily all that different. So yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, English, Spanish, Portuguese, that's basically it. And I've been trying to learn Japanese for like 5 years now, and I still know very much just the absolute basics. So yeah, let's go push it like that, like that. So yeah, quite a lot of nice language to learn. If you're talking about programming languages, then out of those, I definitely do. I'm going to put a compressor there with a catapult there, another factory there. Okay, put down like that, and down like that, and down. So yeah, I guess I know C#. I've played a bit with JavaScript. I've played a bit with assembly in college. That was fun. That was an interesting language. It's definitely complex, but it's also very interesting. So yeah, that was a fun language to work with. I did a little bit of C and C++, like a very, very tiny amount. Then of course, I've made websites using PHP, JavaScript, really just basic JavaScript, as well as, of course, HTML. So yeah, those basic ones. So in total, I don't know, like 10, 15 different programming languages. So yeah, it's like I was saying a while ago, basically the hardest programming language to learn is the first one. Once you know the first one, everything else becomes much, much easier. So yeah, basically just keep learning, keep improving your skills. And yep, kind of goes like that. Are incremental games different from clicker games? I would say the main difference is really just being more active. Clicker games are usually more idle games. So you click in the beginning, but then becomes more and more idle as the game goes on. Whereas this genre over here seems to be more active. Like here, I'm actively playing this game. So numbers are going up, but I'm actively playing, I'm actively doing things. Not necessarily too intense, but still actively doing things. And yeah, in clicker games, usually for the most part, they are more idle. But they definitely do share quite a lot of similarities. So yeah, if you like making clicker games, then yeah, clicker games nowadays do seem to be a little bit more Oh, there you go, so many clouds. They do seem to be a little bit more popular nowadays, which is definitely interesting, yeah. Okay, let's get out those clouds, get all of them ready, get a bunch of money. Oh, look at that, I got 100 RP. That is cool. You have a CS degree? Nope. I did go into college. I did start it twice, but I never finished it. It was basically just, at the time, I had absolutely no ability to guide myself, no self-discipline. So back then, college was insanely difficult for me. So yeah, I tried going to college multiple times, and it just never quite worked out. So yep, I tried going to college, I went there, but never actually quite finished. So nope, technically I do not have any degree in anything. So yeah, technically, technically if I didn't have a portfolio, I guess on paper, my only skills are really just a high school education. Which I guess is kind of funny, but yeah, that's basically it. Scaffolding, okay, good. Got the house and the factories, all these, and I need, is the houses? Yeah, I guess I need to upgrade the houses, kind of like that. Yeah, using PHP, yeah. I do know PHP gets a bad rap. I'm not sure why, but yeah, I've heard lots of people saying lots of negative things about PHP, but honestly, I really like it. But then again, I don't do anything too... Oh, look at that. I didn't notice that image was changing. That's nice. Yeah, I really enjoy PHP. I think it's really awesome, so I don't know why web devs really doesn't like it. But yeah, I do know there's the meme about PHP not being good or something. I don't know why, but yeah. Me personally, for my very simple use case, I really like it. But then again, it's also biased because it's the first and only server-side language that I know. So yeah, it's what I know. It allows me to do the things that I want to build. So because of that, I quite like it. But yeah, perhaps if I knew some alternatives, perhaps then I would prefer something else. Perhaps, I don't know. So yeah. She's fine. People are just sad nowadays. They love learning new language framework each week. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. There are so many options that, yeah, it's very easy to get caught up thinking that you need to learn about absolutely everything. And then, oh boy, that's way too much stuff. I need the bulldozer again. Or I guess I just need more peons. Compress things. Oh boy, I need more peons, more stuff. So yeah. Oh. Do you recommend college? That really depends on where you are in the world. I mean, here in Portugal, when I went to college, I think it only cost like $1,000 per year. So for that cost, I would say I recommend it just because that's not necessarily too much money. And yeah, you will probably gain at least enough to be worth that much. But on the other hand, there are colleges in the US that are like $50K per year. And yeah, at that point, it is kind of harder to justify the cost. So yeah, whether it's recommended or not, it really depends on the cost, because yeah, sometimes can be great and sometimes the cost is way too much and it's just not worth it. So yeah, it really depends quite a lot. Thank you for free top-notch tutorials. Nice. That got me back into game dev journey. Would appreciate your advice for someone releasing their first solo game. Itch or go and play. Sorry, but I don't know anything about mobile, so I can't say anything about that. The only thing I can say is that mobile is insanely difficult. I would say more difficult than Steam. So me personally, that's my bias. I only make Steam games. I only know about Steam. I don't know anything about mobile. So I would put it on itch and then perhaps onto Steam if you have $100 to spare. That's what I would do. But again, that's because I know nothing about mobile. I'm not really interested in mobile games. So yeah, I know nothing about that world. But technically, it is also a valid world. It's also a valid approach. So if you like mobile games, then yeah, you can definitely make some mobile games if you want to get into that. But yeah, personally, it's very much not my kind of thing. Ah, crap, because if these guys don't... Oh, it's only a 4%. Ah. I gotta manually try to clear it up. That's tricky. Come on. Because I can't guide my... Can I grab a peon? Just throw him over there? Yeah, but I guess he can only grab one thing, so that's not very helpful. Come on, clean that up. Ah, crap. Let me do compressive fuel and catapult refresh. Just throw all of that. Yeah, I need a bunch more peons. So these guys... 2%. I guess I gotta manually clean this up. and do that. Come on. Oh, come on, destroy it. I need the space to buy another house so I can get more peons. Oh, still not yet 1%. Oh, come on. Oh, that's tricky. Destroy it, destroy it. Oh boy, not yet. Oh, come on. I'm not supposed to be manually taking this out. Go on, go on. Nope, not yet. Oh boy, it's been stuck on 1% for ages. There you go, finally. Okay, let me get a house. Put 3 people in there. And on the house, build it up like crazy. So I can now afford to get a bunch more. I just need money. Alright. How to make games look that beautiful? Look into post-processing, look into lighting. Basically, lighting is one of the main things that is going to make your games look gorgeous versus really ugly. So yeah, lighting is super important. And, well, if it's a 2D game that you're talking about, if so, then yeah, this game has a very specific art style. So when it comes to making games look good, the most important thing is consistency. That is going to be much better. It is much better if all of your sprites look consistently good, as opposed to one being really excellent and the other one is really terrible or in a completely different style. So yeah, that is going to make things look very strange. So yeah, when it comes to art, consistency is definitely going to be the most important thing. Yeah. Turn is this? Idle incremental. Yep, that is it. It's an incremental game. And yep, Tower Wizard is definitely a great example on this genre. That is another one that was insanely successful. The oh crap, I just touched my microphone. Did I mess it up? Let me check my levels. Nope, seem fine. Okay, good. Yep, this is another example of another very successful one. Look at that. 5,000 reviews. So let's do some math again. So 5,000 reviews times 40. This one sold 200,000 copies times a $3 price point. And yeah, that one is in June. So this one likely made 600K in gross revenue in just a month and a half. That's insane. So yeah, that's why I'm saying this genre, incremental games, this is the new hot genre. There have been plenty of games for the past, let's say, 2-3 months that have found quite a lot of success in this genre. So, yep. If you're looking for a genre that can find success, then this over here seems to be a great one. Yeah. There you go, Bulldozer. Okay, I'm finally going to make a ton of money. Okay, good. Let me compress that. And catapult refresh. I guess that's not necessary right now since that one is going to push everything. There you go. When that guy dies, I'm going to make so much money. Like what, 15, 20K? Oh, because it's picking up a lot of yellow stuff. There you go, drops 15K. Nice. Alright, that's good. Wow, that one's becoming more and more expensive, those peons. Definitely quite tricky. Where's the objective of the game? Numbers go up. That is basically it. Just watch those numbers go up. Fill up the hole. It's a game with a very clear name. The name is fill up the hole, and that's the goal. You got to fill up the hole. So yep, it is very clear what you are meant to do. And hey, I got some RP, so I can do some upgrades. What can I do? 5 trash on the 10th cycle. 10th cycle of what? I don't know. Unlock a building upgrade, maximum storage for catapult. Oh, that's good. I want max storage. Okay. And all things are burning. 5% value in medium trash generated by the compressor. Okay, I want more value. Okay. All trash put in the hole, give an extra $1. Oh, nice. I love upgrades like that. I can't afford more. Okay. Like building can allow catapult to throw more trash. That is good. I want my catapult to be useful. This one allow houses to produce trash in between cycles when the light turns on. Okay, I don't know what that is, but it's only $50. So okay. Extra $1 in the hole. Okay, let's keep doing that. Is there an end state? I think so. I assume after you go through... Yeah, there you go, right there. It says 5 out of 8 earthquakes. So I assume after you go through 8 earthquakes, I assume the game ends. So I guess we shall see. Let me get some more houses. No, I got it. Okay. What did I have here? Was it the research? I think so. Let me get some more research. And over here, I guess I had a catapult. Oh, I can buy storage, like, oh, I can buy 10 storage. Nice. Okay, that's gonna be useful. And that one can also buy storage, okay. Alright, I just need a bunch more money, but yeah. So let me put everything over there on the catapult. And then just throw everything. Oh no, that's the one. Throw everything. Boom, there you go, that's a lot of stuff. Let's add more storage. Add more levels. Just keep buying more and more upgrades. That's the gist of it. We're thinking about physics-based games like Exanima. I don't know that. Exanima. What is that? Fight Survive, 3D isometric. How is it physics-based? Okay, it seems like a Diablo-like sort of thing. Or more of an exploration thing. Oh, interesting. You move objects and the objects have physics. Oh, and you can use it to block doors and... Okay, that sounds interesting. Oh, and I'm guessing all the weapons have physics as well. That's cool. I like that. That's an interesting... Yeah, definitely looks interesting with all the physics. So yeah, definitely looks quite interesting. I'm curious as to why reviews are mixed. Thankfully a refund because there's not going to be any progress. Is this early access? Yes, it is. Oh, since 2015. Oh wow, that's quite a long time. Okay. Is no longer being updated? Is that the issue? 250 hours. Wow, that is quite a lot. The last update was made over 22 months ago. Oh, I guess that's why. But in terms of concept, it does look quite interesting. So yeah, physics games. I guess those can be quite nice. I guess that's cool. Some more things, yeah. Throw everything. Sounds like when I'm trying to write a new feature. Yep. Throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. In this case, throw everything in the hole. And I guess in this case it's easy because everything wins, everything makes money. So yeah, in this case there's no wasted work. If it goes in the hole, it makes money. So yeah, I guess that makes things a little bit easier. Yeah. Seen the game Dawn Apart. I'm pretty sure I saw that whilst I was researching the top new games. So I'm pretty sure I've seen it. It's an automation game, right? Yeah. I think it looked quite interesting. Yeah. Okay, let me get some more people working on the catapult. Now these upgrades become really expensive really quickly. Get some more storage on this one. That helps. I've got way too much trash everywhere. Look, this a bunch of guys are not working at all. So I guess there's no point in having workers there if they're not doing anything. And the research lab, this one can also not research. That's annoying. So yeah, I guess take the... Oh yeah, I guess I should have been doing this before. Yeah, just take people away so they can basically... Yeah, so they can basically offload everything. Then when everything is offloaded, then I guess, yeah. So yeah, that's the case of very much this game is not necessarily being a idle game. Definitely is more active than a lot of idle games. So yeah, I can mess around with those, get a bunch more over there. Yeah, let's get some more storage, a bunch more storage, and a bunch of this as well. And get a bunch more of those. Working on the project. Have a good rest of your stream. Awesome, yeah. Best of luck with your project. Hope you enjoyed. When do you plan on getting married and starting a family? Okay, the when question there is a bit odd. It implies that it's guaranteed, so definitely no plans for that at the moment. So yeah, definitely not a question of when necessarily. Brazil doesn't have a treaty with the USA? Really? Really? Is that the case? So does that mean that you have to pay like 30% tax on earnings from Steam? Is that it? Oof, if that's the case. Oh wow, oof, that's rough. Ouch. Oh boy, that is tricky. Yeah, I guess that's the solution. You gotta incorporate the company in the US. Oh wow, that is, oof, that is rough. Ouch. Oof, yeah, that is... That definitely makes things quite a bit harder. Definitely makes things in hard mode. Wow, that is definitely going to be very tricky. Ouch. Okay, keep doing that and that. Yeah. I don't already recommend Gitman's videos on using SOs for event channels and soap variables. Okay, I don't think I've seen that one. Let me add it to my queue. So the soap video, where's the soap video?
About 7 years.
Oh, is that the video improve your game architecture with scriptable objects? Okay, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this one. So yeah, okay, thanks for the recommendation. I'll watch it later. That is interesting, yeah. Is Portugal paid 30% tax? Nope, there's a tax treaty. So depending on the type of thing, it's either 0% or 10%. I don't remember which is which, like royalties are like 0% and something else like 10%. I don't know, but yeah, definitely, thankfully has a tax treaty, so I don't get taxed like crazy that much, because that would definitely be quite tricky, yeah. You modify price for certain markets yourself. You can definitely set prices on Steam yourself, but personally I would not recommend that. I much trust Steam's giant research team. I much trust them a lot more than I trust myself to figure out how much to charge in Albania or something. So yeah, I definitely don't want to deal with the hassle. If they tell me something on what? Why are those guys there? You're not supposed to be there. Can they not move if they are stuck? Wait, did they just move? And that one still has those three. Are those guys stuck there? Is that what I'm seeing? Because now nobody moved, so I don't know. Anyways, compressor. Let's build another compressor. Yeah, I gotta buy all these upgrades again. Kinds of people there. Okay, they're compressing a bunch of stuff, and boom, then throwing a bunch more stuff. All right. Just came in. What is the running theory on why the idle genre is gaining steam? It's not necessarily idle, it's more incremental games. So as you can see, this game is definitely not idle. I've been actively playing this, so it is not so much idle, more specifically incremental games. And the why? I don't know the why. Just because a bunch of people are finding more and more people are enjoying these games recently. So yeah, there you go. You've got this game, Fill Up the Hole. This one is finding quite a lot of success in just 2 weeks, 500 reviews. There's the other one. I've got a list of them right here. So the Astro Prospector. This is a really interesting one. Also came out just 2 weeks ago, 1,000 reviews, so made $250,000. There's Click and Conquer. So this one also came out about 2 months ago. Also has 1,000 reviews. There's Cast and Chill. This one came out also 2 months ago, 2,600 reviews. There's Keep on Mining. This one came out like just a few days ago, 30 July, and yep, there you go. So yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, in the past 2-3 months, a bunch of these games have come out. A bunch of them have found quite a lot of success. So yeah, right now this seems to be the new hot new genre, which is definitely interesting. Yeah. Free Dots RTS course. Let me get started and create my own high unit count RTS. 80k units, nice. 60 FPS offline. Thanks a lot. That is awesome. Hey. Congrats on going through that course and learning how to do that. Wow, 80,000 units. That is a giant amount. So yeah, you definitely have the tech side to make a real interesting game. So yeah, that is awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed the video, and yeah, definitely best of luck with the release on the game. Yeah, definitely go ahead and make a Steam page as soon as you can and start gathering wish lists, because that is going to be nice. Oh, Bite Me Games. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Idle has great CCUs. Oh yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah, although I don't think that's necessarily the factor over here on these ones specifically, just because these games, like this one specifically, says in the store page, this is just a 2-hour experience. So this one does not necessarily lead to high CCUs. This one specifically says it's a $3 game, 2 hours of content, really fun, enjoy it, and that's pretty much it. So for these specific ones, incremental games, no, the CCU does not seem to be the main thing, but for idle games, yep, that is definitely part of the reason why those, as well as those desktop transparent games, those also benefit quite a lot from getting a high CCU count. Even though I'm doing all this, I still got a mountain of trash over there. Can use the bulldozer. Try to get the bulldozer. Okay, now the bulldozer is finally gonna clear up a bunch of stuff. And there you go. Okay, so at least that one is clearing things up. Try to get some more storage. Throw more stuff. Just push upgrades everywhere. And boom, a lot of cash. 8 grand. So much stuff, yeah. Hey there. Oh, Marnix. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Spatial hash maps. That's a great data structure, yeah. If you want to make things with lots of objects, like over here, this one probably helps you figure out which ones to update or not. Yeah, that probably quite helps quite nicely, yeah. Yeah, the bulldozer goes into bit. It's definitely, this game definitely has a few things that are basically just fun, just funny. So yeah, those, that also helps if you got a game that is genuinely funny and streamable. That can definitely help the appeal on that game. Okay, it seems like this one is being very efficient. So like my main limitation is my peons are way too slow. That seems to be the case because this one is, because they can't keep up with just these. So there's no point in me trying to break this rock because, yeah, they can't seem to keep up with that. So I need more and more peons, but I also can't afford more and more. So yeah, so I guess let me try to compress burst. There you go, compress all that. Now there you go, fill all that. But yeah, they take so much time. Like the catapult is way too efficient at throwing stuff, so it never actually gets full. Can I make it more full? Nope. Yeah, it seems like with the storage upgrades, like it never even gets there. So it seems strange. It seems like I need a lot more peons to make things more efficient, because over here this is already very inefficient. So I wonder why. That is interesting, huh? How do you find these games? You usually look for this info. I basically do my research, my top 10 new games every single month. So I do the research for making those videos. And as I'm doing that, I notice some things look more interesting. And I've noticed on the past few months, games in this genre have found quite a bit of success. So yeah, very much just manually going through the new release list and trying to find out what is hot. And then basically just trying to notice patterns. That, as well as following the 2 excellent newsletters that I mentioned many times. So there's Game Discover Co., really awesome, and there's the How to Market Your Game, so the Chris Zukowski newsletter. Both those are really excellent. So yeah, in terms of figuring out what is hot, those 2 are really good. Catapult refresh, is that gonna... Yeah, there you go, but that one has such high storage that it never gets... Yeah. It would be nice to be able to have my peons clear that up more, because yeah, there you go. Now they can't clear this one up anymore. Am I missing some upgrades or something? Let me see. Okay, let me go in quests, because I got a bunch of... Oh, calling an airplane. That seems kind of wasteful, because I can't really handle the thing. So, anymore I can claim. Yellow shard, that's cool. $1,000, that's cool. Blue shard, yellow shard. Okay, let me get some more achievements. Ability to see all upgrades nodes. Oh, that's cool. So I can see all the upgrades. All right. And the airplane, nope, I don't need that right now. Okay, so I can see, oh wow, that's actually a pretty robust upgrade tree. So I guess maybe maybe I'm way too slow, because I'm pretty sure I've been live for like 2.5 hours and I started playing this game from scratch. So I guess maybe I'm too slow. So I guess in my case, the game is taking longer than those 2 hours. Oh, power station increase attributes of nearby buildings. Okay, I don't know what that means. Extra trash in the hole gives extra money. That's good, but I just want something to be more efficient. Compressor to capture flying trash. Okay, I don't know if that's good. Can pull trash from the left and right side of the catapult and compressor. Oh, okay, so that can be useful. Grabbing it more. Okay. Cannon will generate cloud on each use. Okay, I guess that's useful. Basically, any of these are money. 10% money converted into trash during earthquake. Okay, but I can't afford that. Oh, I need to buy before. Okay. There are quite a lot of upgrades, I gotta say. Yeah. Yeah, these are all about... Okay, get one. Okay, I got that one maxed out. The research lab was one more, but I don't have space, so there's no point in getting more space. Can allow some pipes from buildings to throw output trash directly in the hole. Oh, that sounds good. What? Why can't... Do I not have 900 RP? No, I don't. Ah, crap, so I gotta get that. Okay. The power station, that one does not seem to help too much. Convert blue shards into 3 yellow shards. No, I don't think I want that. 1 maximum training. That would be nice. I guess maybe that's what I need. Maybe if I train them, maybe they become more efficient. Maybe 1 training point per peon. Okay. Peons will always respawn. Are they dying? Okay. I don't know if they are dying. All peons are set to full happiness. That sounds good. Why can't... Oh, I've got no blue shards. Plus 1 max peon per house floor. Okay, that's good, but peons are already insanely expensive. Is there nothing where I can lower the cost of each peon? I'll compress to capture flying trash. Sure. 3 blue shards, that's really expensive. Damn, these are starting to become really expensive, yeah. Output pipe for all buildings can be opened and closed. Okay, definitely quite a lot of interesting things here. But yeah, I guess I need more RP, and I guess I can buy these that are just cash based. More training points, more training points, more training points. There you go. And all trash gains more. Okay. Alright, quite a lot of upgrades. So yeah, thanks so much, Lord Gemicus, for the super chat. Another one. Hey, Mr. Awesome. Hey, thank you. Thanks for releasing lots of free courses like one. Awesome. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching them. I hope you've learned quite a lot from them. So yeah, that is it's always enjoyable making those courses and launching them for free. So yeah, I will definitely keep making them. So if all of you keep enjoying them, then yeah, I will keep making them. So yeah, I'm glad people are enjoying them quite a bit. Okay, so I can't... Oh, this factory isn't even working, and yet that is... Oh, okay, let me get a vacuum, another vacuum. Is that gonna help? Ah, crap, there goes my factory. Which I guess let me leave it like this for a bit, just so they can clear this up. Because otherwise they're never going to get there. Because they cannot clear up this much stuff. Or let me buy a training. What does that do? What does this do? Assign workers to different tasks to improve peons' abilities. Training point 5, trash produced per worker, trash value, cloud rate. I really want them to... Yeah, speed, that's what I want. I want maximum speed. Just... Oh, I guess they trained us? Oh, okay. So... Okay, I don't know. Am I getting training points? Is that it? So put that one on, and they are supposedly working on... Oh, okay, there you go. Went to speed 2. Okay, and carry... Assign workers to... No, that one... Plus 1 peon carry limit. Okay, that's good. So let me train... Oh, I can only train 1. So let's train the speed, train that one, and hopefully get them to clear up all of that. Yeah. Just showing, can you summarize which genre is hot? That is the incremental genre. It's really awesome. Really interesting genre, all about number going up. That is basically it. It sounds simple, but players love it. I mean, I'm really enjoying playing this game, so yeah. It's definitely a fun genre to play with. So yeah, definitely an interesting one. There you go. I think those guys are finally... Okay, there you go. How quickly can they clean that up? Okay, a little bit. So that's interesting. This one lander used the Lua scripting language. Nope. I've had that question a few times, and the answer behind the name is very simple. Just, I think the name Lunar Lander, like the original name, I think that one is copyrighted by like Atari or someone. So that is why I didn't want to name the course literally Lunar Lander, because I think maybe I could get sued or something. So I had to come up with a different name. And just in case you don't know, Lua means moon in Portuguese. So yeah, Lua Lander sounds like the perfect name for it. So yeah, it does not use the Lua scripting language, even though that is one language that I would love to try out at some point. I've had it on my to-do list for ages, because it is very interesting, especially if you want to do complex mods. It's a very interesting language, so yeah, definitely a language that I would love to spend some time researching, because I think it is quite nice. Okay, are they finally cleaning up the trash? Seems like they are cleaning up a little bit, but still, there they are. They go there, take a bunch of time. That one seems to be training, and it's gonna be destroyed right away. I'm hoping those keep the same. So I guess they are now 50% faster? Is that it? I don't know. That is definitely tricky, yeah. Seem to increase peon speed or throw rate. I'm hoping this one does help, so the carry, that one might help a little bit. So when this one dies, I guess I'm going to invest in the carry one and try to get that one upgraded. Because yeah, they are having trouble getting to this. Oh, I've got the bulldozer now, so let me actually put some people on the factory. I can't do more, yeah. Put them on the factory, and this one does have the vacuum. Let me get the vacuum, and this one... even though this one is not generating anything, I don't think, so let me put... Yeah, just right... Oh, I guess I can buy both of them. Everybody working on everything. And lots of numbers going up, yeah. Yeah, Lua, from what I've heard, is really simple. So yeah, I just need to spend a bunch of time, yeah. We're going to play Kyoto Anomaly. Sorry, but horror games are definitely not my thing. I do not enjoy being scared. And I definitely would not enjoy being scared on a live stream. Even though I think that would be technically easier. I mean, technically would be less scary if I was on a live stream as opposed to being by myself. So yeah, I guess if I were to ever play a horror game, then doing it on a live stream would probably be the better option. But yeah, live horror games, definitely not my kind of genre. I don't know why people enjoy being scared, but I do not enjoy being scared. That is not something that I need in my life, so yeah. If you're to add something to that game you are playing right now, what would that be? That is a good question. I mean, I think the game is actually pretty well designed, but over here it does seem to be like I reach a sort of plateau, like my peons could not handle, and I'm not sure if the training is the thing. So if training is the thing that the developer was intended to be the solution to this problem, if so, then I think I would just make that more clear. But I don't know, it's tricky because the game is definitely very well designed. I'm constantly thinking about the next upgrade to do, and that is basically the core thing on this genre, the incremental genre. You gotta give the players something to do next. And yeah, this game is definitely doing that quite well. So yeah, the game's already very well designed, doing very well. And yeah, I don't think there's too much that I would change. Oh, earthquake! Oh, I made it. I didn't even notice. Let's blow it all up. All right. There you go. Okay, let's start mining that one. And okay, so now that I'm building everything from scratch, let's put a factory over there. Okay. Then I guess over here at the very end, let me put a catapult. And then next to it, another factory. And then I guess I'm going to have a house. Or, no, wait. Okay, here, let me destroy this one. Let me put a compressor instead. And this one destroy it. And this one's going to be a factory. Okay, then I'm going to need a house. Then next to the house, a research lab and a training facility. Even though that means I'm just going to have one house. But yeah, let me upgrade that one. Then over here on the catapult, this one's gonna need to be quite strong. So yeah, that one so that it can push up. And the compressor, this one is super important. And yeah, in the factory, start building it up. And the house, even though that one is not going to do much right now. And research and training, very important. Training, put it on carry right now. Keep going like that. Okay, good. I think that's good. So that one is enabled. That one is generating a bunch of stuff. And is that one full? Oh, because that one is grabbing it. Oh, right. So that's actually super cool. Yeah, the vacuum is helping quite a lot. So that one is making sure that one is nice and full. And this one, let's grab a vacuum from the right, so it picks up that one. Nice, that's good. Okay, that's helpful. That is starting to be quite helpful. Put that one and start grabbing more things. More storage, more workers. Okay, I think this is now going to work a bit better. Yeah, basically these guys are mining. It's being automatically loaded in there. Then that one pushed into that one, which loads into that one, which then gets pushed. Okay. Alright, so I think like this with the vacuums, things are going to work out a little bit better. Alright, good. Reason people like being scared is because fear and excitement share the same neural pathways. If you treat fears with excitement, it makes them less scary. I don't think I have that part. I really don't think I do, because anytime that I get scared, I just get scared. I just feel anxiety. I don't feel any sort of positive emotions. Positive emotions. So, yeah. I guess my brain is built in a different way, I suppose. But yeah, definitely quite a lot of people really enjoy horror games, so clearly there's an audience that feels something very different from what I feel. Yeah. Of the monochromatic look, yeah, this game definitely has a very unique look. Definitely very interesting, and it does seem to work quite nicely. Yeah, it is not true mono, but I think that makes it stand out nicely. I think if everything was mono, it would be tricky because you wouldn't be able to tell that these things are worth different values. But being mostly mono with just a little bit of color, I do think gives this one a nice little look. I think it's good. Tried cooking anything since your video? Not yet, or at least not anything complex. Just been making my usual chicken, rice, jello. That's basically it. So yeah, I haven't tried anything special yet, but yeah, definitely do want to try those morangos do a little bit more. Try to see if my next attempt is going to come out a little bit better. That would be fun. Okay, the training. We're now training on carry. Let's continue going. And mining. That's good. Building upgrade cost reduction per peon in the building. Oh, that's actually good. But yeah, I think carry and speed are better, so let me research that one first. And I got the house. And this one is what? Oh, it's a research lab. Let me get 4 people working on it. Oh, this one's already having trouble. Even though that one does not appear to be full. Yeah, because there's only 1 peon there. All of these guys can barely handle this. Even though they are carrying 3 things at once, they still can't really handle that. That is tricky, huh? Yeah, that is tricky. Thank you, Mr. Awesome, for the super chat. Thanks so much. Okay, let's go with the bulldozer and just bulldoze everything away, and that's gonna be fun. We're going to code $1 million game today's stream that I could buy tomorrow. Wow, that would be tricky. Making a game in 24 hours that generates $1 million, that would definitely be a very big challenge. Definitely quite tricky, yeah. Careful what you do without spoiling. This game is a few... What, this one over here? Really? It has multiple endings. That's interesting. I mean, apparently I got 2 more earthquakes before I can reach the end. I wonder what kind of ending does this have? I mean, it sounds like, based on the mechanics alone, I would say that I can probably play this game forever, because it doesn't seem to ever end. But yeah, I'm guessing it does have some kind of end, so I'm curious. Compressor burst. Let's burst all of this. Add more storage. Add the vacuums on everything. And just dump a bunch of stuff over there. This one, it can't even work because it's on overflow. The research lab. And house. I'm definitely always coming across limitations. Like, yeah, I can't clear all the trash, but at least right now, these guys are destroying this quickly. So, yeah. Yeah, there's always so much. Like, catapult flesh, that one, I don't need it since that one is already so full. I guess I could use another catapult somewhere, but I can't destroy any buildings, so yeah. That is tricky, yeah. What amount of time would you say you need a linear game to have content for? For example, $15 game, should you aim for 4 hours of gameplay? That really depends a lot, but yeah, for $15, yeah, 4 hours does seem to be the bare minimum. But for the most part, players really value quality more than quantity, so yeah. If a game is high quality, if the 4 hours are really good, then yeah, $15 can be worth it. But yeah, they definitely do need to be good. Like the main example of that is a short hike, which I think is actually like a $2 game, a 2-hour game, and it's like $10. And look at that, it's got overwhelming positive reviews, 99%. That is pretty much a perfect score. And yeah, people really love this. So if you make something really good, then people are not going to be bothered by being 2 to 4 hours long. But that's the thing, it has to actually be good. So yeah, definitely make the best game you can bake. Don't try to pad it way too much. Nope. Just try to make it as good as you can make it with as long as that needs to be. So yeah, if that's 2 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, as long as those are good, that's what matters. Oh crap, why did this one suddenly become way too full? Compressor burst. Let's burst everything. Okay, can you please fill up the catapult? They can't fill up the catapult enough. Even though they are taking like 5 things at once, they still can't fill up the catapult enough. That is crazy. So how on earth can I make them more efficient? I have no idea. Because yeah, all these guys are not doing anything because it's an overflow, so they can't continue to work. Yeah, adding more guys over here I guess makes no sense since they're not doing anything because it's constantly on overflow. So I guess take them away so they can start to clear it up, hopefully. Let's take them away from there. See if maybe like that they can do something. Make an idle horror game. That would be a fun mix. An idle horror game. I don't know how you make that because in order for it to be horror, in order for you to be scared, you have to actually look at it. But if it's idle, you're not looking at it. So can it be scary if it's on the second monitor? That's a... that could be an interesting one. If someone can figure out, that could be interesting. Yeah. Hey there. Yeah, thanks. Everything's fine. Hope you're doing fine as well. Nice. All right. Okay, so it seems like taking away all the peons from all those tasks, it seems that did help a little bit. Now these guys are catching up with all the trash. Okay, they're starting to go there, starting to throw that trash over there. So that one is maybe about to start working again. But yeah, definitely need to upgrade them quite a bit more. So keep carrying, keep speed, more and more things. Yeah. Which incremental games have been your favorite so far? I mean, of this new crop of incremental games, this is the first one that I'm playing, and I'm quite enjoying it. Definitely a nice, fun, interesting, unique game. So, yeah. All the other ones, they all have very positive reviews, so I'm guessing all of them are also quite nice. So, yeah. Boom, boom. Okay. Turmoil. Would you mind for in the graveyard? Oh, that's fun. That was actually a great game. I really enjoyed that one. That one is from what, like 2016? Yeah, 2016. Yeah, very old game, but yeah, this one is super cool. I really enjoyed this one. Yeah. If you haven't played it, definitely a fun game. Yeah, you basically just drill for oil, and you gotta basically drill in different directions to find different oil spots. So yeah, it's a fun one. Oh, Bali. Yeah, it's already 7 hours. I've been streaming for like 2 hours and a half, so that's why he's already stressed out. Okay. Ouch. Or is bad for mixing genres. Oh, is it? Oh, Chris talked about that. People sometimes try to innovate, but the horror fans really care about one thing, being scary. Oh, that is interesting. So I guess you would have to innovate so much that it basically pays off in that thing. Say, I would have to innovate in such an interesting way to basically go past that negative side effect, I suppose. But yeah. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I guess it does make sense that horror game players really just want to be scared. That's the main thing they're looking for. So, yeah. I guess if you mix too much, things might become quite tricky. Yeah. Ai, boy, cuidado. Não. Patinha não, bebê. Peraí. No, fofinho. He's a he, yeah. It's Bali. Never need. Keep researching. Yeah, I guess I should definitely stop. Yeah, he's probably hungry as well, because now... his nails catch the thing. Okay. I really wanted to get a bunch more stuff. Oh, that one is blue. Why is that blue? I don't know. Deitai. Fica aí. Peraí. Yeah, I'm definitely quite hungry, so yeah. Ok, bom. Já vamos. Peraí, fica aí no chão. Já vou. Olha aqui o biscoito. Tava aqui. Queres? Para trás. Trás. Vai. Fica aí. Senta. Lindo. Peraí, já vai. Peraí. Alright, so yeah. But I definitely do want to keep playing this game, so I guess I'm gonna make dinner for myself, and then I guess play a little bit more, because yeah, this one's definitely quite fun. Game called Execute. It's an idle horror. That sounds fun. That sounds like a fun idea. 2025, an active incremental game about killing everyone in the world using a guillotine. Okay. Okay, not so much a fan of the Windows 95 visuals, but the concept itself does sound interesting. Although I'm guessing it's not very scary, so yeah, it would possibly not appeal to not appeal to horror game players, but yeah. Yeah, that is interesting, yeah. This is my game about a week and a half ago. Nice! Had a lot of success. Awesome, congrats! That's cool. Just want to say thanks. I took a lot of advice from your channel. It's always been motivating for me. That's really cool, and yeah, congratulations so much on taking that knowledge, actually learning from it, making something, finding success. That is definitely super cool. So yeah, congrats to you. Yeah, that is really awesome. Releasing a game and finding success, those are two very difficult things. So yeah, the fact that you made them, that is super cool. So yeah, congrats on that. That is really awesome. Best of luck with your next few games. I hope they are as successful. That is cool. I'm always very happy to hear about people learning from me and then finding their own success. That is always super cool. Yeah. Try to make a horror game for the next project. Doesn't take long making a horror game. Will probably get rid of your fear. Yeah, I guess if I were to spend a bunch of time making a horror game, that would probably help me not be as scared of it. That would definitely help. But yeah, if I had infinite time, I definitely would. So yeah. Oh, anyways, yeah, this game is definitely addicting because I definitely need to go, but I don't want to go. I want to keep playing. So I guess I'm gonna make some dinner, leave this open, leave this gathering more things, and eventually it's gonna get another earthquake, more money, more things. But yeah, it's definitely a fun game, fun genre. So yeah, if you want to know what is the current hot genre on Steam, then I would say it is this one. Yeah, these games are finding quite a lot of success, incremental games. I definitely want to try this one as well. This one is even more successful, 2.6K reviews in just 2 weeks, not even that. So this one made like $500,000. That's insane. So yeah, the Steam audience is really enjoying this genre right now. So yeah, definitely do consider this genre if you're thinking about new game ideas right now. All right, so yeah, so I really have to go. Yeah, that is really something not as good as Kyoto Anomaly. Different genres, I would say. You can definitely have a great horror game and a great incremental game, both existing at the same time. All right, so yeah, I definitely gotta go. Also gotta drink some more water because my voice already messed up. Alright, so yeah, so thank you all so much for joining me on this random live stream. I hope to see you again soon. I hope to do a bunch more live streams. These are always fun. So yeah, in case you have one of my courses or you're a channel member, I won't be doing my private live stream tomorrow as usual. So yeah, but hopefully a public live stream like every 2 weeks, something like that. I think that would be fun. So yeah, that would be nice. Alright, so yeah. I hope you have a great weekend, week, and so on. Hope you have a great life. Best of luck with your projects, and I will see you all next time. All right, bye everyone. Bye-bye.